Welcome back to another YouTube video from the team here at your favourite channel, Football, the Beautiful Game. Remember not just to like our videos, but to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our football content. In today's video, we thought we might ask the question, what has been going on with the German national team?
The sunset will take a long time to come for this party. They beat Germany 2-1.
Die Mannschaft are usually feared and revered by all in the football world, from every corner of the planet and even the top nations in global football. Of course, it wasn't long ago that the Germans were smashing Brazil 7-1 in their own back garden at a World Cup semi-final. They went on to win that World Cup in 2014, seeing off Lionel Messi and Argentina. The three-time champions of Europe and four-time champions of the world usually send a shiver up the spine of their opponents, but they seem to have lost such an effect for a number of years now. So what's happened? Where did all of this begin? And when can we expect the return of the German national team at their biggest, baddest, best? As mentioned, Germany have won a lot of the most important trophies in football. They've provided some of the greatest national teams and players that have ever walked the earth, but they've had a dip in fortune since the aforementioned 2014 World Cup. I suppose winning the World Cup is the peak of football in any context. Generally speaking, you can only go one way after that, and it's down. Despite having a frightening team in 2014 that conquered Brazil, Argentina, France and Portugal, Germany did just that. To an extent, they've declined ever since. In 2024, the proud nation of Germany will host the European Championships, and they will not want to be shown up on their own turf. In fact, such are the German standards, anything less than winning the tournament would be a bit embarrassing, but at the moment that looks impossible. German legends and World Cup champions Philipp Lahm, Per Mertesacker and Miroslav Klose all announced their retirement from the national team after 2014. They had all completed football at that stage and were happy to put the feet up. Rightly so, but this left a big hole in the national squad. Quality, experience and leadership like that isn't something that's easy to replace. In the following campaign, qualifiers for Euro 2016 in France, Germany struggled a lot. For the first time in their history, they lost in Poland. They could only defeat Scotland narrowly home and away, and they also drew at home and lost away to the Republic of Ireland. So it's fair to say they qualified for Euro 2016 in less than impressive form. At the championships, Germany would reach the semi-finals, but they didn't perform to their full potential, and they went out in a rather limp encounter, losing 1-0 to France without overly troubling their opponents. It was the first France victory over Germany in competitive football for 58 years. Euro 2016 was a respectable tournament for the Germans. They always believed they should reach at least the semi-finals, and it seems like more often than not, they do. There have only been 22 World Cups in history. Germany have been to 19 of those tournaments, and on 12 out of 19 occasions, Germany have finished in the top 3. That is incredible. Germany have been to 13 European Championships and played in the semi-finals 9 times. It's fair to say that their fans cannot be considered arrogant for expecting them to reach the Final Four every single time. History shows it's what they do. Anyway, the World Cup in 2018 showed a clear demise for the famous German national team. They were put out in the first round of the tournament for just the second time in their history, and the first time since 1938. It was a national disaster. Germany were still ranked the best team on the planet when they were drawn out of pot 1 for the tournament held in Russia. They were pitted against Sweden, South Korea and Mexico in the group. Nothing they couldn't manage, surely. The world watched on in shock as Mexico stunned Germany in their opening group game in Moscow. 1-0 to Mexico thanks to a goal from Hirving Lozano, and they deserved it too. As you can imagine, cameras panned around the stadium to find thousands of Germans completely speechless with their heads in their hands. Such is the nature of a World Cup group stage, a loss can be pretty catastrophic for progressing, especially if other results don't go your way. Germany played Sweden in their second game, knowing that a defeat would send them home and a draw would leave them with a lot of work to do. Thankfully, they salvaged a victory in the 95th minute of the game thanks to a famous Toni Kroos free kick to win 2-1. That victory may have suggested Germany were back in business, but it just painted over the cracks. In their final group game, they were defeated 2-0 by South Korea thanks to 2 stoppage time goals. Germany had defended their crown in pathetic fashion, and Joachim Löw would still be in the job for the upcoming 2020 campaign. What was going on? The COVID pandemic changed everything in the years that followed, including the fact that Euro 2020 would now become Euro 2021. The tournament was delayed by a year, and in March of 2021, the German Football Federation announced that it would be Joachim Löw's last as a Germany national team boss. Would he go out on a high? Well, to find out, you're going to have to check into part 2 of this video. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss part 2. See you in the next video.